Chapter 1099, Pacifist. You've done enough, Kuma. Kuma's fury. There's no. What's the name of this chapter again? Oh, Pacifist. That's right. You've done enough, Kuma. There's no saving anyone else. You only add yourself to the casualty list. Get out of there. Please, Kumachi. I got the idea for this effective policy from a country in the Far East. They were able to curry favor with the celestial dragons by burning away all their trash, leaving a beautiful, spotless city. So this is the city that Luffy's from, right? Luffy, Ace, and Sabo. One must have the heart to do the devil's work. Yeah, this is the flashback we're seeing with Luffy. One must have the heart to do the devil's work. Damn. That's a crazy saying right there. That's the only way to ensure a nation becomes rich and bountiful. King Bakari. King Bakari! The people are still resisting us, sire. You murderers. We didn't ask for this. Stop burning the southern province. They're failing to see the greater good. Kill 4 or 5 of them. Proceeds to do that. Anyone who disagrees with the king's edict is welcome to step forward now. Who's that? Stop, we'll execute you on the spot. Kuma's already bloodied right now at this point. Kuma's church. Tend to the wounded. Bonnie, stay inside. We can't have you get caught in the light. Oh, Drake Lavar, thank you for subscribing. It didn't notify me. Unless I'm so into this shit, I didn't hear it. Kuma's church. Tend to the wounded. Bonnie-chan, stay inside. We can't have you get caught in the light. Is it gonna be okay? I've never seen Daddy so on edge. Don't you dare. There are consequences for those who take up arms against their king. It won't be pretty, you bumpkin of a priest. Whoa. This day will go down in history as Sorbet's one-man revolution. That's fire, though. The sound of that, Kuma is a legend. The Holy Land Marijois. It seems Sorbet has a new king. How odd. And to whom did the crown fall? The people would not take no. So Kuma relented. And this is how he became Kuma the Tyrant. So I wonder if it's like some fake shit, right? Like, because now if he rebelled by himself, they're asking who the king is, and Kuma couldn't relent, right? It's Kuma. He became a king who lived in the beaten down old church. King Kumachi, my hip is killing me. Stop teasing me already. I'm nothing but a figurehead. Bulldog-san is the one who's really running the country. King Bulldog was our old king. His last reign wasn't half bad. Sure, we were poor, but our hearts were full. Mind you, it would have been even nicer if I could say the same thing for my wallet. I'm like, huh? What What the hell is happening here? By the way, who is the babe you've got running laps? She looks just like Jenny. Got out my stamina. Why are you all looking at me like that? I want to be able to sail to the horizon with Daddy by the time I turn 10. Daddy? That's why I'm trying to build my stamina. What? I'm so confused. What the fuck just happened? You're Bonnie? Wait, did you eat a devil fruit? When? That's what I'm asking, right? Kumachi, pull yourself together. Could this be the age fruit? Where did she find it? I don't know. Try chanting something. Granny time, granny time. Hang on, Bonnie. Your body can't take this. Kuma, Buddha song requires an audience. Whoa, you actually did it amazing. Look at all those wrinkles. Dang, I still can't make myself old. Wait, that's how she got the devil fruit though? Like we just don't know. It just happened. Like what? Who are you, old timer? You must be Princess Bonnie. I'm Bulldog, your father's advisor. I've come with dire news. The previous king of Sorbet. I see you've already met my mother. The old Queen Dowager Connie. Nah, hold on. If we can't, if we like what? We don't know how she got her devil fruit. I see you've already met my mother, the old Queen Dowager Connie. King Bokori's plotting another comeback. How many comebacks can this king have? Like, kill this king. What gives? This article is a total smear job. This thinks of Bokori's propaganda. It says here you burned villages and took the throne by force. The evil tyrant. So that was all a lie. Okay. Okay. So maybe I wasn't all the way right? Like maybe he didn't have to do all these evil things. I'm glad about that. How he got his name, the evil tyrant, was all fake. It's propaganda. How dare he? He's probably laughing about this at some resort overseas. This proves Bekori still got the backing of the world government. I'm sure he'll make another bid for the throne. I've had reports suggesting his battleships are already on standby. Kuma's thinking, he's like, huh. I never want to see Bekari's face again. He'll kill us for sure if he returns. I feel the same. I won't let him take one step on Sobei soil. If he attacks again, I'll do it all. I'll do all I can. Only I'm sure they'll have me hunted down as a criminal now. I won't be able to stay in the country. With that in mind, Bulldog-san, can I ask you to reclaim your title as king so things can carry on as they are? Also, would you be willing to take her in? The church won't be safe anymore. I understand. Oh, she was able to turn herself old. I understand we'll make a new home that protects her from all sources of natural light. I did it, Bonnie. I'll be back as soon as I can, so be a good girl till then. You look just like Ma. You're leaving? But I'll be so lonely. There he is. Be good, Marines, and shoot him. Bro. See, Kuma, they ain't really people that like Kuma, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's not like him in this story. That roll dolo and fight their battles, topple the country by himself. Like, nah, he's in a class of his own, bro. He's a tyrant who usurped my throne, the very definition of a corrupt dictator. Kill him this instant. I'm Sorbet's rightful ruler. Have you no shame? How dare you show your face here again? Of course, Kuma sunk the entire armada. After that, okay, he got his first wanted poster. After that, Kuma would go to sea and be branded a pirate. His strength fueled his notoriety. which spread like wildfire, earning him a bounty. Okay. All right, so that kind of took his own life. Like I didn't like him defending his country on boat, just branding him a freaking pirate, right? Daddy, I miss you so much. I'm sorry, Bonnie Chan, but try to understand. Kuma saved us all. He's a hero. I don't care. He was my dad first. I'll finally be cured after I turn 10. Then I'm gonna be a pirate too. Well, let's just wait and see. I could be an adult right now if I wanted to. Wow. And she'll set sail. Hey, this is the land that Chopper was on. Have you ever encountered... Wow. Of course he would send Chopper here because he knew about... Wow. Have you encountered a disease like that before? She can't be in the sun. How awful. Found you, Bartholomew Kuma. Right? There's a big prize on your head. Hey! I know this guy, don't I? This guy with the freaking crazy head. Your daughter has another 5 years at best. Dressrosa, right? Yeah, my boy went everywhere looking for this cure, bro. By himself. By his lonely, his own crew. This is the only other person I seen do some shit like this is Ace, but and Mihawk. Like travel by themselves and like. But Ace was already part of a group. Mihawk was kind of like the better comparison, right? It'll be a miracle if she reaches her 10th birthday. So he's getting the same information everywhere, right? Like, so these are all the lands that he sent all the Straw Hats to. The bridge that he sent Robin to. I think this is one of Vegapunk's labs that he sent Frankie to. Where he sent Nami, where he sent Usopp. Hey, it's him, Kuma-chan! So he links up again with the revolutionaries. Ivan and Inazuma got caught and sent to prison. And Howard, okay, so this is when Ivankov is in Impelled Down. And he did some time in Impelled Down, huh? And how are you holding up? I hear you've been wearing a lot of hats recently. King, Tyrant, and Pirate. People change. Oh please, like anyone in the Revolutionary Army would take those articles seriously. By the way, Kuma, how would you feel if I became the captain of the Eastern Forces? Why are you asking me? Dragon-sama won't let anyone officially take up Jenny-sama's old post without your blessings. That's a good... yeah, good looks, Dragon. That's thoughtful, I should say. You know, it's very thoughtful. Dragon, another sharp-tongued woman heading up the Eastern Forces? That's fine by me. Alright! Sabo and Koala want to see you too. Our young revolutionaries are steadily becoming stronger. I'd love you to see how far they've come. As I traveled the world, I often found myself wondering, what would Dragon do here? Honestly, I'd like to return to the revolutionaries too, but that reminds me, I wanted to talk to you about Bonnie. Have you heard of a Navy scientist by the name of Dr. Vegapunk? There was an accident the other day, and he's going to have to switch labs. Huh? It's usually tricky to get a hold of a man like him, but I'm sure security will be pretty lax around him at the moment. Thank you for the lead, Dragon. To be honest, I was close to giving up. I tried not to be a stranger. If I can cure Bonnie's disease, I'll be ready to fight by your side once more. Go where the winds of fate take you, my friend. Yep, he definitely got the wind fruit. He definitely got the wind fruit. That's why it's just in bold letters. Go where the winds of fate take you. And this is why Dragon is a revolutionary. This is where his devil fruit. You know how they say the devil fruits have their own like personality, their own thing. Like go where the winds of fate take you. This is where his devil fruit is taking him. You know what I'm saying? Like this is where Dragon. Yeah, that's all I got. That's like that they choose their owner. That's another thing, right? So it only makes sense. And the wind is very ominous. The wind is very, especially like in manga and anime, like when the wind blows, it's an omen, right? Like so that would fit perfect with Dragon, especially going back to like when he saved Luffy from being executed, the way he was moving and boom boom like fast, right? A storm was coming, winds were rising. You know what I'm saying? Like it, I don't know. It's I think I think that's what Dragon has. The winds took him away. Bro making sound effects. Yeah, you don't remember? He's like, woo, 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 woo. Um, the winds took him away from his. Bro, the wind told him not to be a good father, bro. If the wind tells you that, bro. No, I'm just playing. The wind did. The wind did. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, though. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It makes sense. Y'all know it makes sense. Stop it. Yeah. Wow, Bonnie, you're amazing. I went easy on her. Go where the winds Go where the winds of fate take you, my friend. That was if that's all we get from Dragon in these chapters, bro. I guess that would be enough, right? Like, nah, I want more, but that says a lot about Dragon. It's just in that panel right there. That says anything we've gotten. I feel like. Navy, Science Division, Lab 8, future location of Egghead. Okay. Where are we going? I'm taking you for a checkup. This doctor's gonna take a look before you're cured. There's Vegapunk. Gazookies! Gazooks! People really do come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? Funny looking at you, I was thinking the same thing. Oh shit, his head is humongous, bro. I thought it was like a thunderbolt or something. I don't know, but shit. Holy cow, what a huge head. Kinda creepy. Your physique is extraordinary. Please, you must let me study your muscles. For the sake of scientific progress. Oh, is she the sick child you mentioned? She looks like a cheeky scamp. Oh my god. Well, a little pluckiness will never hurt anyone. Sapphire scales. You've done well to contain the spread. I can cure her. Wow. I was spot on that one though. I'll dot it with a method that's never been used in the medical field till now. I'll do it. I said dot it. I'll do it with the method that's never been used. So this is when she meets Sentomaro. This is why they're so close. To be more precise, I'm going to perform a stem cell transplant. With the amount of money and effort involved in the procedure, it'll be like making a cyborg. You're gonna turn her into a cyborg? No, I'm just comparing the cost. Are you a buccaneer? Yeah. You know I work for the government, right? I trust Dragon. What makes my blood so special anyway? So he's like, you know I work for the government, right? He's like, yo, if Dragon told me to come here, he trusts Vegapunk. He at least trusts Vegapunk enough to know that Vegapunk wouldn't out him. But let's see. I don't have enough samples to explain it in detail. What makes my blood so special? I don't have enough samples to explain it in any detail. You want to clone me? That's right, I've been searching for the perfect model for my clone soldier project. If you donate some blood and give me permission to make your clones into soldiers, I'll waive all the medical expenses for Bonnie's procedure. You don't have any money, I assume. Okay, it's better than my prediction on like he had to become this evil person so that he can save Bonnie. This kind of sucks as well because his image is also being tarnished by what Vegapunk turned, how he cloned him, right? Like making the pacifists and stuff. Um, and we still don't know what happened with like Kuma. Not is he in his right mind? Like, because he hasn't been acting the same. You don't have any money, I assume. Well, it's not like I can pass on an offer like that anyway. But what are you going to do with them? An army where all the soldiers look just like me? Are they going to be like the Marines? That's the gist of it. Have you heard of electromagnetic energy? My soldiers will have bodies so sturdy that they deflect bullets. They'll be heroes that protect the weak and helpless. If only I could get them to fire lasers too. Those pirates would be scared speechless. In the face of devastating scientific power, evildoers have no choice but to submit. So the lasers part probably comes from Kizaru. They'll be warriors of the future. There's no limit to their potential. He said you were open about your ambitions. He was right about you being both eccentric and trustworthy. Dragon said that, yeah, at least he didn't lie to Kuma about what it was, too. So that kind of makes me feel better about it. Because it's not like he connived his way into getting Kuma's blood. Like, he gave him offer. He said, listen, I'll take care of your daughter. I'll waive the expenses because it would cost mad money. It would be equivalent to making a cyborg, which is very expensive. And I'm going to turn them into the army. And then we're going to have them fight pirates. So like Vegapunk is still good in my book. He said you were open about your ambitions. He was right about you being both eccentric and trustworthy. Dragon said that? Did he? He's always been a bit holier than thou. If clones of me end up saving people someday, maybe I can view that as a good reason for why I was born. Huh. So depending on who in control of them, right? Kuma could end up being a savior to a lot of people if these clones end up saving people. That's a good way to look at it. Dragon won't be happy about this arrangement. It's okay, I have nothing but gratitude for you both. Honestly, if it cured Bonnie, I would have made a deal with the devil himself. Wow. Please just save her. You're quite the saint. That I feel like is some level of foreshadowing though. There's way more to the story. He said he would have cut a deal with the devil himself. And then, coming from like the chapters that right before this flashback, we're considering Saint J. Garcia as one of these devils, right? And of course he's on this next panel. The Holy Land of Mary Joie. The clone soldiers are, and then the fact that even Vegapunk says you're quite the saint. Next panel, Saint J. Garcia, aka one of the devils, right? Like a lot of play on words here. The Holy Land of Mary Joie. The clone soldiers are meant to be weapons. A weapon's worth is defined by how many people it can kill. Huh. Vegapunk is a fool for not making the most of this chance. No matter, I have my own ideas. Yes, sir. Your word is our command. Me a saint? Don't be silly. I'm just a spineless pacifist. Of course, I love keeping the peace. Keeping the peace, eh? I like the sound of that. Why don't we call them the pacifistas? Wow. Why didn't I think of that when I read the title? They only wanted peace. So it goes to show like Vegapunk is being funded by the government, right? So his creations are gonna be controlled by Saint J. Garcia, the leader of the whatever science and defense of the world government. So he obviously has a different mind for how he's going to use these pacifistas than their original creators in Vegapunk and in Kuma. So it was nice to see the distinction between how they came about doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, yeah, that's cool. It kind of like, and this is very. That's one thing I like about One Piece is like they're gonna make things clear. It might take a while for them to actually clear things up, but when they do, they're really gonna get into like Oda really gets into everything, right? Like how the name came about. You know, we know how the laser beams came about. We know why Kuma even agreed to like making these pacifistas, right? Like we there was so much that needed to be cleared up, and I feel like in the flashback he clears it all, like most of it up. Even in terms of like even why the hierarchy and controlling them even is what it is. Like yeah, you made it, but the person that can control them is the five elders. That's how the hierarchy goes, right there at the top. All right, chapter 1100, y'all. Thank you, Bonnie. Is this the one we're about to see Dragon go crazy like people were speculating? I mean, I guess we got enough in 1099. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we necessarily need a Dragon chapter. He's gonna remain a mystery to the end. Ain't it crazy how like we're getting Kuma's flashback now, and that's fire because now that I'm thinking about it, like early on in One Piece, I used to hate the flashback of some of these characters, right? Like, cause most of the time they were like new characters that just got introduced, right? And they would go into an extensive backstory about them, although it carried the story, like it was essential to knowing what was going on whatever island the Straw Hats were on, right? But it's cool now that the story is progressing, how we get to see like flashbacks of characters that been in the story for a long time and how that carries the story, right? Like how Kazuki Odin, like although he was a fairly new character, how his flashback ties into so many things, Whitebeard and Roger related, right? And how Kuma's backstory is tying into obviously everything he's related to, but like the Vegapunk backstory, Jewelry Bonnie, even the Nika stuff going on, the five elders, the Revolutionary Army. So I feel like the more the story progresses, the more we're gonna start to see like these characters we know really little of, but have known them forever. Their backstories are gonna be so amazing. Like Dragon's backstory is gonna be crazy. I feel like the more we get into Shank's backstory is gonna be crazy, right? Who like the Dragon backstory and how when they tie in Luffy's mom and shit like that, that's gonna be wild. Who else? Who's another person that we have to learn about? Like, yeah, we know Shank's backstory, but there's more to Shanks. I feel like that we still have to because we don't really know. We know Shanks, but we, we need to know more about what current day Shanks has been doing. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to his past. So maybe flashbacks like that. Mihawk, yeah, Mihawk is another one. Garp, I feel like will be tuned in because we've seen a lot of flashbacks with Garps, and he's tied into a lot of people's backstory. So I don't know if he'll get one specifically. Maybe he will. Yeah, I think he will. I'm lying. He definitely will. All right. So this one's titled "Thank You, Bonnie." I'm afraid I'm here on business. Man, it's cold. This place sure is a far cry from Punk Hazard. So this is my boy Kizaru. At the future location of Egghead? Just wait. Just you wait. The future will be born right here. My head is overflowing with ideas. It's honestly hard to think straight. That explains how you missed it. Navy Admiral Kizaru Borsalino, my guy, my twin. You really should have checked every nook and cranny of the lab when you moved in. The government frowns on secret backroom deals with pirates, you know. Okay, okay, you got me, Borsalino. I hate it when you get like this. Come on, I'm just doing my job. Yeah, see, they always, they don't cease to like show how Kizaru's always this guy that just does what he's told, right? Like he seems to be good friends with Vegapunk, and he's like, "Yo, come on, bro. Like, you cut a deal with a pirate. You know they don't like that shit, bro. It's like, come on, chill. It's like, I'm just here to do my job, bro. Like, he's like a fucking hitman and shit. I hate it when you get like this. Come on, I'm just doing my job. And this is y'all saying this is Drake. Oh yeah, he has an X on his chin right here. So this is when Drake was a, well, he's always been a part of it, but he's really military right here. He wasn't undercover as a pirate. It's irrelevant if you consider him an ideal candidate, Vegapunk. This man is a pirate worth 296 million on his head. Oh, and Kuma is there. That's crazy. I thought Kuma wouldn't have been there, but Kuma is there listening to this shit. You can say you were ignorant of that, or simply admit you don't care. But making a fugitive the face of our clone program is out of the question. It would be an affront to the Navy's reputation. Hmm. I wonder if this has any. We don't know when the warlord system was started. We don't know when that started, so I wonder if this is part of that. With that in mind, or maybe this is why Kuma becomes a warlord, right? Like, because if they're gonna make him the face of these soldiers, he has to have some kind of affiliation to the world government. But making a fugitive the face of our clone program is out of the question. It would be an affront to the Navy's reputation. With that in mind, we have 3 additional stipulations if you want to honor this deal of yours. Firstly, Bartholomew Kuma, and this is Saint Saturn uh, speaking, you must agree to become one of the 7 warlords of the sea. A few days ago, we found ourselves a member short thanks to the exploits of a rookie named Ace. And Ace took out who? Oh, we don't know. Okay. I mean, I thought I was forgetting something. Um, it caused great turbulence in the pirate world. Someone of your caliber would be a natural choice to fill that opening and calm the seas. Our second condition is for you to undergo the procedures to become a human weapon for the Navy. Are you talking about modifying my body? Because it looks like, oh, these are conditions. These are not options. These are like, yo, you got to do this if you're gonna put your face as the pacifist. This is something you have to do. Are you talking about modifying my body? Precisely. You already have all the traits required to be an effective warlord, so you'll become a paragon of fear for pirate scum far and wide after you receive your enhancements. I second that. The Navy would love to have you on our side. Can it, Kizaru? Jeez. You see my point? But that's not all. You aren't like other pirates, Kuma. We are well aware of your history with the Revolutionary Army. If you accept our offer, we must take precautions to ensure you never turn your power against the world government again. Which brings us to our third and final condition. You must agree to give up your free will and sense of individuality. So this is coming from a man that knows far more about the Buccaneer race and what Kuma's actually capable of than Kuma himself, right? And Vegapunk. Saint Saturn, that would be a tantamount. That would be tantamount to killing him. This is because none of the other warlords follow orders, isn't it? This is because none of the other warlords follow orders, isn't it? If you snuff out all the humanity left in the cyborg, you'll have nothing but a robot. Do you really expect me to murder a man? You forget yourself. You're a military scientist and you have no right to talk back. These conditions must be met if this criminal wishes to save his daughter. Damn. Saturn, he took advantage right there, bro. It's a small price to pay considering how expensive and difficult this procedure would be otherwise. I have no obligation to help this girl. This is murder. It'd be perverse to modify a human like that. I won't. Vegapunk, please do it. Kuma? I've been worrying all this time, thinking it might be impossible to save Bonnie. I'm so grateful. I'll happily accept any fate so long as Bonnie is cured. Damn. Damn. Although I feel like with his pawpaw fruit, there's some I think he can his personality can still be saved if like because remember we seen Bonnie already tap into his memory, so I feel like that can be digested by something like a robot or some shit and assume Kuma's identity. Vegapunk, how long will it take you to finish Kuma's modifications and cure his daughter? Dealing with the sapphire scales will take 6 months, but it'll take an extra year on top of that before she can be exposed to natural light. That's a total of about a year and a half before she's cured. Kuma's modifications will take 2 years at minimum. Thank goodness. She really will be all better by the time she's 10. How can we trust you to remain obedient after she's cured? Your daughter is our only leverage here. I have no intention of running. Be that as it may, the world government will have to take custody of her once her treatment is complete. She'll be free after you follow through the erasure of your personality. Be that as it may, the world government will have to take custody of her once her treatment is complete. Yeah, right. She'll be she'll be free after you follow through with the erasure of your personality. Would that mean but that would mean Kuma won't get to see Bonnie after she's cured. Correct. His modifications will commence immediately. It'll be an ongoing process. As he starts his tenure as a warlord and helps the government tame the seas, after his daughter is cured, any contact between them will be forbidden to ensure they don't escape. If there is any hint of defiance from any of you, I guarantee she will spend the rest of her life as a slave. That triggered him. Saturn knows exactly what he's doing, right? Like, even just saying that, I won't try to see her, I swear. I only have one request. Don't tell Bonnie the truth. And that's why she still can't believe that Kuma would offer himself up to do this, right? When I think it was Vegapunk that told her that she refused to believe that story. She can't know about her illness or that she's being kept as a hostage. I don't want her to wake up after a surgery in some soulless government facility. Take her back to Sorbet. You can keep her in the church where she grew up. If you can grant that one request, then I promise you, I won't seek her out, and I'll obey without question. Very well, but I still don't trust the world government. Very well. It makes no difference where she's kept as long as the government oversees it. Looks like we have an interesting 2 years ahead of us. And it kind of makes sense, right? Like why Akainu was chasing her too. Like This is she's a hostage. This is why we need her, right? The whole this whole stipulation, Kuma, because if they find out that they did anything to, if Kuma finds out that anything was done to Bonnie, the whole deal was done. And I think that's why even that Paul bubble, I feel like that's a contingency, right? Because that this can these this deal was broken. Bonnie will be staying here for the next 6 months. Really? She's staying with me? That's right. That's right. They think I may have come down with something too, so they need to run some tests. Snap, that means we get to be together. Yay! Oh, this weirdo was sent tomorrow. That's rude. Wow, this place has so many windowless rooms. Yes, but be careful. There's all sorts of dangerous gadgets around here. That's it. I can create the weapon of my dreams now. Damn it, the brain waves won't stop. Someone needs to write everything I'm thinking down. If only they could eat and use the toilet for me too. I never have to stop. So this is the idea of him making the clones of versions of himself came from. I'm so short-handed, it's maddening. I just had another eureka moment. This is going to keep me as busy as a beaver. I wish there were 5 more of me. This is some. This is the same cat-related idiom from chapter 1062. Okay. This is Cyborg Kuma, y'all. Side by side, the man that stripped his life away for the future of his daughter. So we're going through everything here. The long process of him losing his individuality and her gaining her health. Damn, I want pizza now. Fuck. And Kizaru oversaw this whole thing, huh? No wonder they're close. Kizaru has no. Wow, look at this. Thank you, Vegapunk. They over here dancing like Nika. All of them, right? Like, and Bonnie look like. That's crazy. This is looks like the Skype panel or picture, and it's so crazy. Now I have high hopes for Kizaru. Kizaru, Kizaru's gonna flip, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like Kizaru dancing, Kizaru's flipping, bro. Half a year later, okay, the results are good. After a year of rehabilitation, you'll be completely cured. Thank you, Vegapunk. Yeah, thanks. Once I'm all better, can I come and visit? Of course. And she did. Kingdom of Sorbet. Kumachi. Yeah, I have high hopes for Kizaru now. I'm happy, yo. I'm happy. Kizaru is finna turn into if Kuzan turned evil, Akainu is a dog for the military, The Kizaru is gonna be the one. Yeah, Kizaru definitely changed. He already look at he's dancing with Nika, bro. They dancing to the drums of liberation here, bro. Kingdom of Sorbet, Kumachi. Bonnie-chan, it's been so long. Are you finally home for good? They said I'll be all better in a year. Then I'll finally be able to go outside. Is that right? That's fantastic news. You always said you'd be fit as a fiddle by the time you turn 10. Does this mean I'll be taking care of you again, Bonnie? Granny Connie, member of Sorbet royal family, Queen Dowager Connie. We would be more than happy to take care of her, Kuma. Yeah, you can count on us. Thank you. I'll leave her in your hands. I'm still a pirate after all. If I stay, it won't be good for the kingdom. I don't think I'll be back for at least... What? That long? I'll write you tons of letters. Okay. Wait. Ain't this a girl from CP9? You will both be able to sail the seas and reach the horizon. I can't wait. I want to travel to all sorts of places together. I'd love to take you. I really would have loved that. He knows that he's not going to be able to do shit with her. Why you make that face? You gonna say hi to the people now?
Hi, everybody.
No, you gotta come over here.
Okay.
Tay gonna come over here. This is the end of the chapter. Let me see. Please leave the rest to us. Please leave the rest to us, Kuma-san.
I have the camera that way, huh? Show
Yeah.
them the real you.
Nah, you know I woke up kind of late. So
Hey, guys.
happy 2024, Tay.
Happy 2024, guys. What's going on?
It's Imperial Duck. What up, MP Assad? What up, bro?
I wish you could show them the real room.
Why don't you leave my room alone? She's like, I wish you can show them the real room. Guys, listen. I have my laundry folded on top of my bed right now.
For days.
Nah, it's not for days.
Okay, it was unfolded for days. Forgot.
No, it's unfolded for a day. I folded it and left it there for another day.
Left in the dryer for how many days?
I left it in the dryer for 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's folded, I'm good, right? Like, it's folded laundry.
No.
Yes. It's all folded. I just gotta put them away. Yo, I've had some long days. You know this, too. You know, me and Tay, you know what we did yesterday? What's this shit called?
Pottery.
Yeah, we were throwing pottery. We were like the thing where it spins and you make a bowl and shit. That shit's actually pretty fire. You're distracting me.
No.
Get out! Get out!
Distracting yourself.
Get out!
Being so quiet, so to myself. And boom, here you are, acting a fool.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I screamed really loud.
Get your life.
Alright. See, I left
I'm
it.
leaving.
So okay. Love you too. Yeah, it's hot. So Kuma's leaving Bonnie forever at this point. You know, he's gonna go and lose his life. Please leave the rest to us, Kuma-san. Who's that? Sappho number 8, intelligence agent Alpha. So she is the person taking care of the situation. Well, basically holding Bonnie hostage. I'm a nurse. The doctor ordered me to take care of Bonnie-chan during her recovery. I'll check her temperature daily, make sure she takes her medicine, and monitor for any changes. My name is Alpha. Nice to meet you, Bonnie-chan. No suspicious individuals will be allowed near her during recovery. Please remember to bring identification with you if you plan on visiting. That's such a pain. And what's that building you're putting up in front of the church? Those are our accommodations. Don't forget, a child's skull is such a fragile thing. She's evil, bro. I understand I'm not coming back. Thank you, Bonnie. Hmm? I'm so glad you were born. Really. Take care. The pirates of the world were utterly shocked when the infamous tyrant Bartholomew Kuma suddenly became an absolutely obedient member of the seven warlords. Young master, there's a new warlord. Kuma the tyrant sounds like another villain has come into play. My boy Doflamingo. What do you think? I couldn't care less. Have you taken care of those idiots who spotted our rain-making ship yet? Have you taken care of those idiots who spotted our rain-making ship yet? This is in reference to the hidden ship from chapter 212. Mihawk didn't give a fuck. He looks as big as Whitebeard. Kobe, who do you reckon is stronger, me or him? You, of course, Alvida-sama. So they finally found a replacement. That's great news, Jinbei. Considering the circumstances, you're the last person I expect to say that. I'm still reading the details about him. Look at that. Blackbeard, Jinbei, Marco, Whitebeard, and Ace. All one ship. It's crazy, too. You think Whitebeard's a Buccaneer? He's a former king. This is on top of the reigning king we already have in our ranks. The pirate world really is changing. Their business doesn't affect us. I follow no man's orders. Princess, it's essential that you keep track of information like this. They say he's a paw-palmed man. That doesn't exactly sound frightening, does it? And now Dragon is confused. Dragon, it's funny because it seemed like the only people that knew about it was the world government and Vegapunk, right? So all of Kuma's people don't know about the deal he cut. So that's a twist that I didn't think would happen, right? Considering how close he was to Dragon, considering Dragon gave him that information to go seek Vegapunk. I wonder if Dragon will seek. Dragon has to find out about this information. Don't the warlords answer directly to the government? Kuma-san would never work for them. See, as I write this, I've become quite well known, and it's getting harder and harder to sail in peace. But I'm doing okay. Look at his flag. It's her, isn't it her? I'm doing my best to find interesting travel destinations for when you turn 10. It'll be a long journey to deliver this. Please take care. That's interesting because Jewelry Bonnie literally set sail when she was 10, right? Pre-time skip. Like when the guys were on Sabodi and shit. Isn't that when we first met her? So she must have been just started to travel the world at that point. For when you turn 10, it'll be a long journey to deliver this. Please take care. Take care. I hope everyone back home is doing as well as I am. Bartholomew Kuma, come in. You have new commands from the government. Shit. Oh, uh-oh, I made him mad. So this is back on what's that shit? What's that? Why am I drawing a blank? I know. What's the island with Gecko Moria? Cause that's when we first seen Kuma show up. Actually, when Kuma showed up on to get Luffy on Thriller Bark, yeah. What is your current location? I'm in the East Blue. What are my orders? Front cover and color spread next issue. Okay. So as Luffy was parading around Thriller Bark, Kuma was in the East Blue, and that's when he got the orders to pull up on Luffy and gang. Okay. Wait, was Alvida a warlord? Or as before Luffy left? Oh, cause he's like oh, I made him mad. Okay. Like, it's like, so why they show Alvida in that group of everybody there? That's why I asked if Alvida was a warlord. Cause I'm like, they show Crocodile, they show Doflamingo, they show Gecko Moria, they show yeah, they show warlords and they show Alvida. Man, fuck Kobe. Why Kobe? Kobe don't need to be in that freaking flashback. Oh, they're showing that it's before Luffy left. Okay.